Hi everyone, this is Dina and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Designing Your Life, a podcast that aims to inspire you to create the life you want. Each week on Designing Your Life, we'll be sharing stories, experiences, and tips that will help you gain insights on what you can do to create your perfect life, no matter what that looks like for you. We'll be addressing topics such as finding the right career for you, turning your passion into reality, common career mistakes, when to start your own business, and finding balance in life as a working mom, just to name a few. And I hope that by listening, you feel inspired to design the life of your dreams. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Designing Your Life. Today, I want to talk to you about work-life balance. Does it even exist? How do we design our days to include balance in our days? People use the word work-life balance a lot and often strive for it. But does this even exist? Or is it work-life imbalance? In my opinion, you can find balance, but it's a constantly changing thing. The most important thing is to find out what balance means to you, because it means different things to different people. For some people, balance is being able to have an hour at the gym every day away from responsibilities. For others, balance is dinner out with friends once a week. And for some, it's leaving work exactly at a certain time every day and not a minute later. So, first, ask yourself, what does balance look like to you? What needs to happen in your life to make you feel that you're having balanced days and weeks? For example, for me, I find that there are a few things that I like to design into my days that keep me feeling balanced, such as my quiet time early in the morning with my coffee and journal. I like to start my mornings out calmly, with no rush, getting my alone time when I first wake up. On days that this doesn't happen, such as travel days when I'm traveling with other people and we have early flights, I sometimes won't get a chance to have my morning me time. And if I don't find another pocket of time later in the morning to do this, I tend to feel a little off for the rest of the day. Another example is working out. A lot of people will tell you that on the days that they don't go to the gym due to other commitments or events coming up, they don't feel great. Now, granted, part of this is the actual physical activity and the benefits that this has to the body. But another part is that time alone disconnecting from the outside world and our devices and calls and other things that demand our attention all the time. Having that break is important for some people, and it gives them a sense of balance in their days. The second thing is to understand that this is not set in stone. Just because I decided what I need to do to obtain balance in my life, this doesn't mean that this needs to stay the same forever. Our interests change, things around us change, our circumstances change. What worked for you while you were in university might not work for you when you were recently employed. And what worked for you when you were single might not work for you when you're married and you have a partner living with you. So be flexible and be creative and give yourself time to settle into new phases of your life while you decide what balance looks like for you now that things have changed. I have a friend who is very social and is always going out after work, meeting friends. She goes to the gym every day, and she was happy and comfortable managing her packed social calendar. It made her feel good and feel balanced. She recently got a part-time job after work. Since then, she's been stressed, rushing from one social engagement to another, canceling on people because she's tired, double booking people because she can't keep up, and skipping the gym because she doesn't have time. She was trying to maintain the same routine she always had, which brought her joy, even though there was a new major change in her life that doesn't comfortably accommodate this old routine, and therefore throwing her off balance. So be open to change, be open to redesigning what you think balance is to you as you evolve, grow, and go through new experiences and stages in your life. And lastly, you don't need to be able to do a lot to feel more balanced. Small things can make a huge difference. So if you don't have a lot of time to spare, that's okay. Take the time to think, assess your days, track your week, look back and reflect and think, what do I need to do next week or tomorrow to feel a little bit more balanced in my days? Small things make a difference. Maybe you want to try and get up 30 minutes earlier to have some alone time or to have breakfast with your kids. Maybe you try to watch 30 minutes less of TV at night and take a long hot bath instead. Or maybe you go and pick up your favorite coffee on your drive to work and listen to good music without looking at your phone once during your morning drive. And maybe it's having one date night every week with your partner where you go out for a drive, get some tea, and chat for an hour. Think about little things that you can design into your days to help give you that feeling of balance at the end of the day. So there you have it. Those were my tips on designing balance into your life. I hope they help. If you like any of them or have any other tips that we can benefit from, tag me with a comment about it at Designing Your Life Podcast and Dina Shabib. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and feel free to share it with anyone that you think might benefit from it. It would be amazing if you could leave a review to help other listeners learn more about this podcast.